Welcome back to the More to Us podcast. We're back again. Here to talk about Twitter, X, name change.
Yeah.
A lot of hate coming Elon's way about the whole Twitter purchase. I've never really understood it. I love that he's kind of blowing up the
more and more we get into this and we see what he's doing with it, the more and more questions rise. What's going on over there? Fired all of those guys and they've gone to Threads. Changed the name.
I love it.
I heard this could be rumors. It could be speculation. But I heard that he allegedly bought a porn company, X Videos, and he's going to incorporate that into X.
I think that's a rumor. I don't think that's the case. You very well could be true, but he's owned like the domain for X for like over 10 years, and I guess it's always been his dream to like incorporate like this. He calls it like a one-stop shop, like an app for everything. But I love that Elon bought Twitter. People hate it, but I mean, Elon's definitely out here fighting for free speech, and like whether it was a good investment or not, I don't think that was his reasoning for buying Twitter. He saw all like the
regulating.
The regulations. That's what I was trying to think of. The regulations going on, like the government essentially like forcing Twitter, paying Twitter to silence some things. Really did. I mean, say what you want. Swayed some people's political views, most definitely.
All the bots and whatnot that they had in the Twitter
all
comments.
the COVID stuff.
The propaganda.
You couldn't even tweet COVID came from China. Where'd it come from? Now you can say it because it's apparently factual. The media said you're allowed to say it, so now you can post it.
Well, the media rules.
But yeah,
whoever the media is behind is the ruler of now.
Mm-hmm. So all the old Twitter fanboys, all upset about the name change. Oh, he's ruining the app. Okay, you're still on the app.
Take your ass to Threads. If you got a problem with it, take your ass to Threads with the meta.
Facts.
You see all the employees that were fired from Twitter went to Threads as well.
I saw some of them did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing I thought was funny because...
Can't beat them, join them. Face ass. What's wrong with these guys?
Yeah. I thought that was funny because Elon basically came out to like, it turns out you don't need that many employees to run a social media company. And he's like, it's probably all like AI and robots, I mean, what is there to do? Like set some regulations out there, so no one's getting harassed, get rid of the bots.
Yeah. They were getting paid to do nothing. Yeah. Sit around and
drink some coffee.
Thumbs.
I love it.
More to Us coffee coming soon.
We got to get that going. The finest coffee beans.
The finest coffee beans. Where would we get them from?
I don't know. Who has good coffee beans? Colombia?
I've heard Colombia has good coffee beans.
Straight from Colombia.
We're going to riddle it with some Colombian coke. All right. As we continue, Threads versus Twitter is now becoming a Android versus iPhone, Xbox, PlayStation kind of thing. Superman, Batman.
I find it funny because they're not really the same thing. They might look a little bit the same, but as we discussed...
took the same template or a similar template and was like, but it's more of a Facebook than it is a Twitter.
Yeah, because Twitter is like instant news. You can do a lot more with Twitter. I'm sure Threads will evolve, but it's really not... It's not the same. It's not like instant news. It's like you said, it's more like instead of making like just a Facebook post of just, letters, and words, you just put it on Threads now.
You get instant news. Mm-hmm. News about Terrence Crawford whooping Errol Spence's ass. And then we get news, unfortunately, about legends, heroes, childhood stars.
Pee Wee Herman, man.
Away. Pee Wee Herman.
What a legend. I'll put his laugh right here. Boom. There it was. We'll put that in there in post. But Pee Wee Herman's a legend, man. I don't know if there's guys like the Wiggles and lots of other, child TV shows that we may have grown up with without Pee Wee Herman. I mean, Pee Wee was on in the 80s.
Yeah.
I didn't Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
To appreciate him for what he was when he was here. That wasn't one of the shows that was put on for me. Mm-hmm. But I've heard nothing but great things about it.
He's hilarious.
Nobody that I've ever heard speak about Pee Wee Herman has had anything bad to say.
Yeah.
Always that he's a great act, hilarious.
Yeah, so he passed away 70 years old.
What was the cause of death?
Battling cancer. But crazy thing, they made that, like, Pee Wee Herman returned in that Netflix movie. I believe it was 2016. Mm-hmm. The dude, like, didn't age. You know, he's 60-something years old.
Right.
But looked exactly the same as he did in 1985 in Pee Wee's Big Adventure. But as a grown man, you can watch Pee Wee and crack up. It's
one
just
of those.
Yeah, it's just,
all right,
it's hilarious.
So if you haven't seen Pee Wee Herman, you know what to do.
Yeah, get on
Click that play button and get to laughing.
Go honor a legend. Yeah, RP to Pee Wee, man. That one's tough.
A lot of actors of Angus Cloud, he just recently passed away as well. We don't know why he died or how he died yet, but RIP in the chat. He was on the cast of Euphoria. He played a drug dealer. I'm not going to say drugs was the reason why he's gone, but it wouldn't be the most shocking thing that we've heard about celebrities. So yeah, man, no, Threads is is the new Twitter.
I have no interest in using it.
Threads is better than Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of it put together. No, it's not. No, it's not.
What's funny is when Threads first came out, Zuckerberg was posting for like the first week or two about like how insane like the signups are and the usage is, and then after that it plummeted. But he was essentially trying to make it seem like it was getting more usage, more signups than Twitter. But I read about it. Really, it was if you had like a Facebook or Instagram account, you essentially like were defaulted a Threads account. So the numbers were so swayed.
Yeah, you didn't have to go and create a whole account. They just took your information from Facebook or Instagram and just, all right, there you go. We already had an account set up for you. We were just waiting on you to click the link.
Exactly.
That's all.
And after that initial wave of usage when the app launched, it's plummeted. And Twitter, I mean, I believe what Elon says. Like he posts these charts. Twitter just hit an all-time high usage rate, and this is after X just hit an all-time high usage rate. And this is after they went through and wiped out all these like bot accounts and spam accounts. So not going to say they're all genuine users, but more than they used to be.
Real people, real comments, real jokes.
For sure. Also, Elon reinstated Kanye West. Kanye's back.
We can hear from Kanye again. Yeezus. Mm-hmm. That's great. We've been missing him. Yeah, have you been missing Kanye? I want you to answer.
He did kind of disappear.
He did, yeah. He was wearing masks and shit, putting his wife in paper bags, brown paper bags, walking around.
Is he married now? He is married.
I think that is his wife, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Kim K lookalike.
Yeah,
bro, I mean, I don't know if Kanye...
salty about everything that's going on.
Kim K?
Yeah, I heard she's salty about it.
She's a snake. Baddest woman alive, but what a snake.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Who do you guys think the baddest woman alive is? Put down in the comments.
Yeah, let us know.
Because I want to know. And if they're really that fine, I need to see for myself. You know what I'm saying? I got Halle Berry up there.
Oh, for sure. Margot Robbie would be up there.
Go stream Barbie.
Jennifer Lawrence. I don't know if you could put her on like baddest alive, but like if I made a wish list, like Jennifer Lawrence would be my wife.
Shit, who else is up there? Hey, we're gonna change the whole topic. There's no need to discuss.
Yeah. I mean,
there's no need to discuss.
That's a huge rabbit hole.
We don't need to go down there. All right, so we're gonna close that tunnel off. Yeah, a lot of information has been given to us by Twitter. Has been giving us some gold in the years, and now it's time to say RIP to Twitter and hello to X.
I loved when my app changed on my phone. It says it's X now. It threw me off. I didn't realize it was coming.
Twitter's, it's here. The time is here. The future is now. Tomorrow is today.
Yeah, so start following us on X. We're going to be posting on there more. We've been meaning to, but especially now we need to embrace it.
From X, okay.
Yep.
All right, let's see.
Let's
see. More to us X. X.
That sounds better too.
More to us XX.
No.
Oh, just more to us X. More to us X actually doesn't sound bad. All right.
No, it's the X, and it'd be 3 X's, and when it'd be pornish.
I was gonna say that would be a porn category.
Yeah.
And we're not Adam 22. We don't have porn podcasts.
What a cuck.
Oh my goodness. Have we talked about Adam 22
No,
on this podcast?
I don't think
yet?
so. He's a bitch, dude.
Jesus, I didn't even. How did we get here? Oh my goodness, Adam 22 allowing your wife to get screwed by a
Mandingo, bro.
Yo.
My God.
Yo, Jason Love.
They're out here talking about like we're watching it. I get turned on. Like you're weirdos.
He said they said they made hella bread, stupid bread from that.
I don't care.
Publicity stunts work,
Facts.
guys. They work. All right, you can get all the information on it.
I did not
X.
like. I knew who Adam 22 was. I did not know who his wife was until all this shit
Lena
started
the
happening.
Plug.
She's a nobody,
She's not
bro.
even that bad. She's not even that bad.
No, her face is kind of. Oh
It's-
well. We're not here to degrade.
That's somebody's wife. That's
Yeah.
somebody's wife and somebody's
I
mother
mean-
soon to be. Apparently,
Already.
yeah. Apparently, she's pregnant. We don't know who.
Well, they already have a kid though too.
Oh, they do.
I didn't know she was pregnant, but yeah, they have a kid.
Oh, what if she has another, and it's a little Negro child?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
That would be so funny. He said, "I'm gonna love it even more." What?
Yikes.
What?
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
He comes out with a big white baby nose and black skin.
Facts.
It's going to be very interesting. And guess where you can find all the information on that? On X. Because Threads isn't going to update you as fast. So that has
And
been...
I don't support Zuckerberg. You know, I hope him and Elon really do fight. And I hope Elon whoops his ass. I don't care. Zuckerberg thinks he's like a black belt.
Do you think Elon can scrap?
I don't know if he can. I think the dude is just so smart. You give him a couple months, he'll learn the ancient ways of the samurai.
Do you think that this would be an Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford kind of fight?
What do you mean, like the hype, or
No,
just
I
like
mean
someone gets their
like
ass beat?
Someone gets their ass beat.
I think
it is going to.
I think someone would get their ass beat. I would hope that it'd be Elon. Not
You would
beating
hope
the
that
ass,
it would
beating
be
the
Elon
ass.
getting his
No,
ass beat.
beating ass.
But he's going to get his ass whooped though.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. I would love to see it.
Have we ever seen Elon in any sort of kind of action? A jog
or
down
in
the
shape.
street,
Yeah.
a push up. Has he fallen and gotten up?
No, he's getting a little chubby.
A little chubby.
Yeah, he's
Getting.
Even his dad was saying how overweight he is, but whatever. He's out here running the world, so it's okay.
Yeah.
If he put his mind to it, he could definitely do something. I think he could compete.
He would look like a what's the UFC fighter that fought Jake Paul? Ben Askren. Askren?
He bought someone. What was one guy's
He
name?
looked like
Something
him.
Fury.
Tom Fury.
Yeah.
Not Tommy Fury. No, Tommy Fury.
I'm not.
He didn't fight him. He did fight him,
Yeah.
and he lost. And he lost to an actual boxer because we said put him in front of an actual fighter, an actual boxer, and they're going to show him what boxing is like. That's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else that he was fighting, they weren't boxers. He was having exhibition matches as a boxer. A glorified amateur fighter he was. And he went up against a pro and lost. But that's not the point of this.
It's all a cash grab, anyways. But yeah, back to Twitter X. Speaking of it being like a news platform, I first heard about Brownie going down with cardiac arrest.
For Twitter?
Yep. And what are your thoughts on that?
Health concerns. You know, you're up to a different level. They're expecting you to compete at the highest level. They're expecting you to perform at the highest level. You got to be able to work at the highest level. Not saying that he's not saying that the coaches did anything wrong, but now he's at a health risk for the team for the future. You do have to ask yourself, okay, how far can we push him? Can he perform at a high level? Maybe he can, maybe he can't. We'll just have to continue to see and wait, you know. Prayers up for a speedy recovery.
For sure.
You know, hopefully he can get back to being himself, if not better. He's young, should be healthy, should be able to bounce back pretty swift.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I hope it's not some long-term,
Right.
I hope it was just like
Yeah.
a freak accident. But honestly, dude, I mean, I'm going to take this in a controversial direction. When did these kids, since that COVID vaccine came out, we've been seeing a lot more of this, and like I wouldn't wish this on anybody. I don't want anything to happen to them.
Are we insinuating?
I'm insinuating that the COVID vaccine it's literally been proven that it increases cardiac arrest chances, but especially in young adults. And it's crazy that, you know, this happened to LeBron James' son.
Are we going to see them start to pull back on the stress levels of high school and college athletes?
I don't think it's.
What I mean by that is their preparation, because what did I see? Deion Sanders was under a lot of limelight because he was pushing his kids to the brink of throwing up.
I hope not, because that's part of football, and I love the way Deion runs it.
That's the thing.
But I don't think that's what it is, though. Like, I don't think it's pushing kids too far. Like, up until the past couple of years, we've never seen this where like 18, 19-year-olds are just collapsing.
Right.
You know, and this vaccine came out. It's literally proven to, whether you like what I'm saying or not, it's been proven that it increases the chances of cardiac arrest. And the fact that like LeBron James, Mr. Spokesman of the COVID and COVID vaccine, like this happened to his kid, not trying to make like, you know, him the poster child of this, but I would love it if LeBron kind of like reversed his stance and came out and like, you know, maybe said like, you know what, not saying like this is absolutely for sure what the cause is, but it's definitely a high probability that the reason my son collapsed with cardiac arrest.
Do you think anybody is going to say that, though? To be able to come out and say, hey, we were wrong. Everybody who was saying, get the vaccine, vaccine, we were wrong. I don't think anybody's going to do that.
So what it would take...
anybody's going to do
no that. One, yeah, I mean, you have like your red pill people like Andrew Tate, Tucker Carlson, they will say it, but it's going to take someone like a LeBron James to come out and say it to get the sheep, you know, to wake up. And, you know, LeBron James, a political figure, like public figure, huge, you know, following, huge influence. If LeBron James, the face of the NBA, you know, like say it is what it is. Like LeBron James is the face of the NBA. Not that he's the best right now, but like that's
the face. Absolutely.
That's
a fair assessment to make.
Yeah. That's King James. And, you know, the NBA is, you know, pushed this narrative. Like, we remember the bubble year, like all the precautions they went to, all the COVID commercials on the court. If LeBron James came out and kind of reversed his stance, it would wake a lot of people up and get a lot of people going the other way. And I
wish they would have done that, you know, before all of this. It sucks that his child had to be.
And not saying for sure that's what it was, but you've been seeing this more and more since this happened.
If that was the case in this small possibility, you know, it would suck absolutely for his child to be the poster board for the vaccine being a risk for cardiac arrest.
Essentially a heart attack.
Yeah.
But like
very horrible.
It's like not necessarily that you know, I believe, like, or I know for a fact. It's just like we should be able to have a conversation. Like, we should be able to like acknowledge that there are side effects from this thing that can lead to this. And I just hate that like you can't even talk about it. If you say it, you're canceled.
Saying, hey, there's going to be some health risks when we are all vaccinated. Mm-hmm. I'm not getting my children vaxxed. I'm not getting vaxxed myself because, you know, we don't know what the side effects are. These very well may be the side effects that you guys were not expecting.
This goes back to Twitter at the time during COVID, you know, the whole Meta platform, having like politicians making those platforms silence doctors, like medical opinions, because they went against what they were promoting. Like, you know, things about COVID, the COVID vaccine, like how the masks don't do anything. Like the types of masks that we were wearing, they don't prevent anything from coming through. It was a complete hoax. And I hate that no one talks about this. Not to say like COVID was absolutely real, but some of the stuff that was like forced down our throats was not. I'm not trying to get like too political or anything, but praise Elon. You know, free speech, X.
This is why we have Twitter.
When we get canceled on YouTube, which will probably happen eventually, hopefully we can just we'll have a big enough platform on X to move over to.
Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully you guys don't try and cancel us. There's no need for any of that.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, hopefully
we're just opinionated guys.
Yeah,
You're just opinionated people. You know.
I'm not shitting on one side or the other. I'm just saying I think we should be able to have a conversation.
Whatever steak you choose to eat, whether it's well done, medium rare, completely rare, you got to eat it. You know. And I'm not gonna touch your food, so don't touch mine. All right. This is not about food. This is about X becoming a brand that is going to take over social media.
Let's go. I'm excited. Excited to see where it leads. Threads
is what I meant to say. All right. I'm an Android guy.
Same. He ain't no Android guy.
I'm an Android guy. But that has been another episode of the More to Us podcast. We thank you for tuning in.
For sure.
You guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to check back. See ya.